All right, well, today we're here because Safe Surfing contacted us about some help with their ICAC program with the missing and exploited children, that type of thing. The Moose was gracious enough to raise money for this computer and do all that to help us out. And at this time, I'm going to let Investigator Morse speak about this. He has more information.
I'd like to thank the Moose and Safe Surfing Foundation. This computer would help with the exploitation of children online, which is a growing problem. The FBI does estimate to be over 500,000 predators online every day. Since the start of this year, I've made 4 arrests for these kind of cases, and from the cyber tips comes from the National Center Missing and Exploited Children. We've worked going on over 10 cases just this year so far. This is Mr. Worth with Safe Surfing Foundation. I'll let him come up and give a little spiel.
So Safe Surfing Foundation got started back in 1998. Sheriff Mike Brown out of Bedford County, Virginia, started Safe Surfing as an educational program to teach children and parents about online safety. He realized early on, when computers were first coming out, that there was going to be a bad aspect to this with the predators. And he also realized it was so many of them back even in 1998 that they weren't going to be able to lock them all up. Thus we started the Safe Surfing Foundation. Since then we've grown. We've got educational programs in every state now in the United States. For the past 16 years, the Moose organization has supported the Safe Surfing Foundation financially and with programs such as the Cop in the Box, which we're presenting today to Alleghany County, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and a Child Elderly ID, Protector Vest, these kind of programs. Plus we go out to schools, churches, wherever, to speak to the kids and parents about how to safely surf the web, if you will. We recently had a meeting with the Meta folks, Facebook folks, out in Palo Alto, and they're giving us their support for sure. So we're very excited about that. This computer that we're donating today to Alleghany County comes as donations raised by the Covington Moose Lodge. Moose does a tremendous amount of community service throughout the United States, and particularly in the Alleghany County, Covington, Clifton Forge area. We're very appreciative of that. This computer is specially made by a computer company in Lynchburg, Virginia, just for the use of ICAC investigations. It's a very high-speed computer, and it has more storage than you can buy normally at a Best Buy or a retail outlet like that. These are particularly useful in catching the predators. We'll have investigators online behind the scenes on this computer actually talking with predators. And once they build a case, then they'll go out and arrest them. So far, in the state of Virginia, 100% of all predators that have been charged based on internet crimes have been convicted. It's a 100% conviction rate, which is fantastic. And they come from all walks of life, from judges to lawyers, school teachers, doctors, lawyers, everybody.
Good.
There is no particular person or educational format that we find. We were just involved in a case down in Virginia Beach about 4 years ago, where one of the Top Gun pilot instructors was found online abducting kids. He has a wife and 3 children. So, I mean, this is the top of the top in education. So, this is a really big deal for ICAC to get here in Alleghany County. And we're so proud of the Moose for allowing us to partner and give them this opportunity to get the bad guys off the street. We have several hundred of these over the United States, from California to New York to Florida, now to here. Over in Tazewell County, we've got them, Floyd County. We've got them across the state as well, up in Northern Virginia. I'll tell you, this is so big in Virginia. There are 2 Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force offices just in Virginia. One's Northern Virginia and one's Southern Virginia ICAC Task Force, where most states only have 1. There's 64 task forces across the country, and Virginia's got 2 of them. This is a big deal, what the Moose is doing and how they're helping these communities try to rid these predators. To raise $3,000 is not an easy task these days and time, I can tell you. And these guys that go above and beyond, not only with just this program, but the Easy ID kits, which is another almost $3,000, where the Moose members actually go out to events like your bike rodeo, I think you have up here, and ID kids and elderly. They'll go to nursing homes if they're called in. They'll go anywhere. The Moose has just been fantastic for us. And that's across the country.
Yeah.
At any particular time in the United States, there's 500,000 predators online. 500,000 at any particular time. And you can watch a map. And ICAC provides a map at their training showing how, as the time zones change, how the predators come online. East Coast, they're going to come online at 8 o'clock, and then as it becomes 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock out in the Midwest and then on up, you'll just see it light up. It's incredible. And it's around the world. It's not, believe me, it's not here. And we're dealing now with sextortion, which is a huge, huge, huge problem. The Nigerians are starting to extort our kids at an alarming rate. The cartels are starting to get involved in it to where they ask kids for money, or they'll show a nude picture of them, and the nudes may be photoshopped. But these kids, they don't know, right? And at first they'll ask for $10 or $50. And when you're 14, 15 years old, that's like $1 million, right? But they'll go out and they'll find the money some way. And then as they give this predator the money, they increase the amount. So because of that, we're seeing more and more of suicides by kids. And it's happening right here. It happened, I'm in Floyd County. It happened right up the road from me to a high school kid. It's happening everywhere. Human trafficking, we're working on that. With human trafficking, the cartels are making more money on human trafficking now than they are on drugs. So this is a huge problem. And for these guys to step up to the plate and say, we want to help, is a big deal. It's a big deal for the Moose. It's a big deal for Safe Surfing. It's a big deal for our communities. Anything else?
Thank you very much.
Well,
Jason, you're the president of the local Moose Lodge. You're being credited with a tremendous effort here, and apparently it's also nationwide. So you guys raise money for a number of projects. Why'd you choose this particular one?
To us, it was a no-brainer. I mean, if you watch the news, there's stuff in this area here locally. So when they asked for a donation, it was no questions asked. We took care of it.
And the impact apparently is substantial. There's 2 task forces in Virginia alone. Were you guys aware of that, or did you just say, hey, this is a great project?
No, I did not know about the two locations. We just knew about, you know, what was going on in the area, and they asked for it. And so it was easy decision.
So when people come to the Moose Lodge, many of them are probably not aware that you guys are supporting this, and you have other causes as well.
Yes, several other. We make several donations, and that's hopefully gets the word out. Some people think the Moose Lodge is just a place to go drinking alcohol, which you can have a beer, but we do a lot for the community, churches, a lot of nonprofits. We donate monthly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.